So my question for you today is this: is the identity or the identities that you're holding on to about yourself what is causing you to not move forward or to not get what you want in life? And let me explain. So we have identities in this life. Some we're given, some we attach to ourselves. But these identities and the connotations that come behind these identities can very much hold us back. So if you're watching this, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me some love, let me know that you're here, and I will start to explain what I mean. So here's the thing. With life, as I said, we have identities. Me, I'm a woman. Let's look at the connotations that come with being a woman. And so one of the connotations that comes with being a woman is that it's my job to make other people feel comfortable, that it's my job to be more compliant. And, if you know me, then you're probably saying, yeah, right. But these are the things that have been genetically and society-wise programmed into us over time, right? For mothers, it's even more so the case. I work with mothers all the time who have this guilt if they start to chase their own dream or invest money in themselves or start a business, because it takes time away from the kids and the family. And to be a good mom, you have to put everybody else first. I come from a yoga background, and I have a ton of friends who are yoga instructors and yogis, and the societal connotation right now to be a true yogi and to be a good yogi or a good yoga teacher, you have to not ask for what you're worth. You can't live in financial abundance. And so that holds a lot of people back from actually building an amazing yoga business that doesn't burn them out. Because in order to actually survive on a yoga teacher's salary, you have to be teaching like 20 classes a week, which does very easily burn you out. So there's all these connotations, all these identities that we hold on to, and that programs into our unconscious mind things that don't necessarily serve us. Whenever we identify as being one of these things, so if I say I'm a woman, whatever beliefs I have to be true about being a woman in my unconscious mind, I create this equation that I equal those things. Growing up, I had beliefs that being a woman was a weakness, because the very first experience I had of what it was to be a woman was when my biological dad would send me into these women's shelters to get his girlfriend. And I was 3 years old. That's a terrible place for a 3-year-old to have to walk into when they've had no experience of abuse. And so for me, I completely rebelled against being a woman. Like, the fact that I have pink nail polish on is crazy if you knew me like 20 years ago, because I was so anti everything it was to be a woman. I never wore makeup. My hair was cut like a boy. I did everything to reject my feminine side and to show that I was not weak. And I really went into the masculine to do that. So growing up, for me to say that I was a girl, or a woman, meant all these connotations around being weak and being less than. I'll give you another example. When I first met Sid, he would identify a lot as having ADD, attention deficit disorder. And so he would sit there telling, it's part of his sales pitch, he would make a joke about, I have ADD, I have blue squirrel moments, blah, blah, blah. And then he couldn't figure out why he was acting in such a way that was so scattered and focused. Whatever we tell our unconscious mind that we are, it takes to be true. Our unconscious mind doesn't know the difference between fiction and reality. It doesn't know the difference between a lie and truth. So if I say I am fat, or I am poor, or I'm not the kind of person who has money, then my unconscious mind responds by saying, okay, and I eat the wrong things, and I act in a way that causes me to put on weight, or to be bloated, or to retain water, whatever will make me look quote unquote fat. If I say that I'm not the kind of person or I'm not worthy, then I'll attract friends and boyfriends and people into my life who will prove that to be right. If I say that I'm not the kind of person to have money, well, my bank account's going to reflect that. I don't say those things anymore, and just for my unconscious mind to remember, I am worthy, I have abundance, money comes freely and easily to me, and I love my body and how it looks and everything that it allows me to do. Just reprogramming in some good there, because I went to the bad side. But whatever we identify as is what we program into our brain. So I just want you to become super aware of what you say to yourself and what you identify as being, and the beliefs or the connotations that come with those identities, because that might be one of the things that's holding you back from getting to where you want to go in this lifetime. So that's my tip for you today. Have a look at where, what you're identifying as, and if that's holding you back.